Good evening and welcome to the hour dedicated to talking about all things strange, weird, and paranormal. You're listening to Strange Talk, broadcasting on 1660 AM in Northside and 91.7 FM HD2 WVXU in Cincinnati. We're also streaming at radioartifact.com around the entire planet Earth. The intro track to this episode and most of our episodes is the Strange Talk intro by Starsilk. I'm your host, Alyx, and we've got some very special guests tonight. If you guys would like to introduce yourselves, you should sound familiar too.
Good evening. This is Noelle, the weirdo Wisconsinite and host of Creepy Confidential. I talk about cryptids, cults, conspiracies, and other worldly creepy.
And my name is Joanna. Hello. I'm going to steal Noelle's line that she gave me. I'm the ghoulie of the Supremes.
Yes.
Or the Supreme of the Ghoulies. Supreme of the
Ghoulies, yes. Yeah.
Hello.
And we're all on one episode this week because we wanted to talk about GhoulieCon that is coming up. And the dates on that, we'll put it at the beginning and the end just for funsies. It is the 11th through 13th.
13th. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes. So that is in July at the Southgate House.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I have never been at there, so I'm excited to be doing it all weekend there.
It's also an old church and also haunted.
Oh, well then that's right up my alley. It's like a rerun of last year.
Exactly.
Also across the street from the Newport Pizza Company.
Yes.
So why we just choose churches and pizza, I don't know, but it's working.
Listen, the GhoulieCon vibe
are the essentials.
Haunted churches and pizza.
Churches and pizza.
Yeah, that's what more do you need?
I know. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for the pizza, but I'm stoked to again be in a cool haunted environment like that.
Oh, you're gonna die when you get in there.
It's so cool. You're gonna love it so much. The stained glass is pretty.
And I love that. The leaping
lizard. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I could have just hung out in there.
Right.
The minute you walked in there, you had the feel.
Yeah.
You had the vibe. I mean, and that's like an overused word nowadays. I get it. But it totally did. So I'm stoked.
Yeah.
I really want to see this place.
This definitely has not the same vibe, but very similar vibes. It's got the haunted feel.
It's just the lighting alone.
Yes.
Like at night is going to be super good.
Oh my gosh. I've never been there and not had a weird experience there. Not normally paranormal weird.
Yeah.
But some kind of weird. Sometimes paranormal. Mostly just kind of weird.
Oh. but like kind of weird.
But always fun weird. Never bad weird. Always fun weird.
It's actually really exciting. I'm ready to be weird. Yeah.
So for those of you listening, we briefly talked about dates. So GhoulieCon is not just a one-day thing. Mm-hmm. It's actually starting. It's like a 4-day thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say GhoulieCon is the 3 days, but there's the bar crawl the day before.
Yeah. Exactly. So that starts on the 10th. And then now that I've only briefly kind of looked and seen where you guys are going. Joanna, can you give us some details about that, about the pub crawl?
Yeah. So we are going to, I just a little bit behind. I grew up in Covington, born and raised in the COV, which is why I am doing everything in like the Covington and Newport area. So we are going to be mainly focusing on like Main Strauss and that general area for it, because Main Strauss is a creepy little area too. The clock house there is also haunted. If you guys wanted to do an investigation, but we are just going to be going around and just being spooky.
As we should. Yeah.
Are there any places that are on the list, like that are participating that you know off the top of your head?
So Covington Yard is going to be one. Up Over is in Main Strauss. We have Max Pizza Pub, and all of these bars also do have really good food.
I thought you were about to say they're all haunted as well.
I mean, they could be.
I was about to be like, wait, Max Pizza's haunted? I needed to know this.
And the Standard. So we've got about 4 bars because, we didn't want to go crazy the first time.
Yeah.
We wanted to, So we've got, and they all are fairly close to each other, so you can just crawl. If you want to crawl on the streets of Covington, by all means.
You got a zombie crawl, though. It's got to be a zombie crawl.
Yeah.
Definitely, we encourage the participation of the costumes.
Yes.
And,
yes.
I know. A part of me, I was like, I did not take off for like all the 4 days because I work a day job still.
Yeah.
As much as I love Creepy Confidential, I do make something from it, but I have to do something that's bigger. And I really wanted to come down just so I could get dressed up as one of my characters and have some little beverages and go from place to place.
I mean, it starts at 5, so technically,
I love that. And then, but we don't want the ghoulies to be too hungover.
Yeah, we don't want them feeling bad.
Yeah, like everyone still needs to be fresh, so it can't go like too crazy. You gotta make sure you eat a lot, because the next evening is the Hexcellence Awards.
The Hexcellence Awards, yes.
Now that is actually crazy. I cannot.
I am. Now, for me personally, this is an event like I'm not necessarily there to be the, I talk and I can be the mouthpiece when it comes to my kind of thing, but this is for me as the host to go have fun. I will be premiering on one of my new characters there that night just to go and have fun. So for those listening or maybe know of me, I enjoy doing like haunt creations as well. I've been doing that since I was in middle school.
If somebody's listening in and they don't know you at this point, they're not really listening in.
What are you even doing?
What are you even doing here?
I don't.
You have told so many great stories on this show, like so many great goose stories.
I like sneak in and call.
I know, I love it.
I'll be sitting in my living room listening, and I'm like, oh, I got something. I got.
So I can save names to numbers in our call-in software, but I kind of enjoy it being a surprise of not knowing who I'm going to get on the other end.
Yes.
So I just pick up and I'm like, that. Who's this going to be?
You're like, go for it. Yes. And when the weirdo Wisconsinite calls, and then the more excited I get, the stronger my Wisconsin accent gets. And I believe like last time I called in was how my whole team could have ended up being
getting murdered. Yeah.
On a ghost investigation.
That episode was so fun because right before that, or right after that, was when Kimmy from Alluring called in and we were talking about the Utah werewolf. So it was just such a juxtaposition of like, we all could have died. Anyway, have you seen a Utah werewolf? Because it's ridiculous looking.
It's ridiculous.
And that is like, I think that is what is essential about people who are in the Fortean world. Either you're in Aliens, you're in Creatures, you're even in the characters that are in horror movies to tie together the horror movies. I think we all understand that, first of all, we can go from subject A to subject C in 2 seconds. But also that's part of it. Is like 1 second you're talking about a true life crazy story, and the next minute you're like, oh my god, have you seen this creature?
Exactly. That is exactly the whole point of this show and why it is a little bit of everything, because I couldn't pick only talking about aliens or only talking about ghosts or only talking about cryptids or only talking about horror movies. Like there's always going to be a little bit of everything, also because my attention span is like a ping pong ball.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm a hyper focuser. Like I've been thinking about and building this. Like just all it is me attending the Excellence Awards. That's how excited I am.
Yeah, and you've got your character ready to go.
I bought the ticket. I have, because yes, I bought a ticket. This is like, I think that's important to
you
gotta support. Locals. Exactly. Don't be that homie handout every 2 seconds. It is. It's important. So if you were listening, buy a ticket. Don't ask for a free ticket. I come. But as soon as I got my ticket, I have been focusing on everything from the makeup, the context, what my hair is gonna do. Like runway shows, because I've been watching certain runway shows like Jean-Paul Gaultier and all those.
Yes.
To take from it so that I can build a character for the Excellence Awards, because I want to see who wins.
I love this. I love this so much.
Cannot wait. It's black carpet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a spooky little vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I'm also
Joanna. What are we like? What's going to be presented there?
So the Excellence Awards honestly was a brainchild of mine last year, and then I had to get knocked down a couple pegs because they said you cannot do your first year con and an award show in one time. And that's what I mean.
Right.
Okay, maybe they had a point, but also I think you would have knocked it out.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So the Excellence Awards is really just a way for us to celebrate the community of horror here on social media in our world. And it's not just for people that talk about horror movies. We're probably going to say that a couple times during just the con in general and the Excellence Awards, because I think that we've gotten to a point that if you do not talk about Scream, if you don't talk about the movies coming up, that you're not considered part of that community. I grew up obviously watching the movies, but I loved the cryptids. I loved the urban legends, and which is why when I saw you guys specifically, I said, my people.
I remember that first email I got from you, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool.
I was like, it's just so much more than just watching a horror movie.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we want, the avant-garde, the creativity, the aesthetic alone of having a black carpet with people dressed up is like, yes, there's just so much that we want to celebrate.
It's this kind of crossroads between creativity and curiosity. You have the creativity of, the horror and all the blood and the guts and the fabulous black carpet, dressing up. And then the curiosity of, people who enjoy monsters and ghosts and horror movies for that same reason. And sometimes even, I would say there's definitely like a lot of like true crime people there too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. And I love when the true crime passes over into also either paranormal or something very strange. And that's those are the types of shows that I don't cover a lot of true crime personally.
Same.
But I do if it has something specific. Either the lady is haunting, because usually it seems to be a lady that's murdered. I'm sorry, but it is.
Statistically, yes.
Statistically speaking. Yeah. But like the lady of the lake where her body turned to soap, where saponification happened. Like the stories like that. But I still think of that story and I'm like, why is this not a horror movie?
Right.
Like the whole like her whole story could be something like that.
Yeah.
It was just wild to me.
Yeah.
So I like that. I agree that like your brain shouldn't necessarily be interested in this according to people nowadays. But also you might learn something. Hopefully you'll learn lessons. Your whole entire paranormal team should not crawl into an attic where a dude can close the key, i.e. my investigation, but also maybe the true stories behind these horror movies.
Yes.
Something, or like where Chucky came from, which I love, like I covered that one.
Yeah.
And things like that.
You gotta listen to the little prickling in the back of your neck when your hairs start to stand up. You gotta listen to that. Sometimes don't go in the creepy basement even though you really want to know what's down there.
Right. Your spidey sense says no.
I did that on accident. We were at an Airbnb down there with Nick and Yurdi, and I went down the basement.
None of us are surviving the horror movie, by the way. We're all going in the basement.
None of us are. And a certain somebody decided to follow me and just do clown noises.
Oh, right. Right.
And
I can hear the voice in my
yeah,
head.
you know exactly what voice happened. Yeah.
He doesn't do it to me, but I can hear the voice in my head.
Exactly. And then by the time I ran upstairs, he was sitting back down, and I was like, "Why did you do that?" He said, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, we would not. I shouldn't have done that. Why I did, I don't know. But
There's a whole thing. I think that should be a game. I know we did that with my my paranormal group years ago. It was one of those weird downtimes where like nothing was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the 5 of us were going through each other trying to figure out if we were in a horror movie, who would be the first or the 5th to die.
That would be it. We need to do that. At GhoulieCon, we need to do that.
We should do that.
It's fun. I'm
that
telling
also
you.
reminds me, should I share the group name we were talking about in our chat?
Of course.
We were talking about how this group, specifically the 3 of us, are the Paranormal Powerpuff Girls.
We are.
We have Mrs. Creep, who is our Blossom, who is the hardcore researcher of us. Joanna, who is definitely the most bubbly of us. And I am definitely the one probably most likely to fight somebody, unfortunately.
You are Miss Buttercup.
It is not always a great thing.
You are. But it's fine.
I love
it's
that.
fine.
And we love it.
Yeah, we round each other out. We round each other out, but we will all die in a horror movie because we're all going in the basement. We're like, what is that? I want to know.
I don't know though. I am less suspicious of everyone and everything, and I've always been the one to get out of Dodge before anything bad happens.
You would be the one in the beginning.
Yes.
That would be like, why are we really doing this?
And I get in the car and bounce.
You're like, I'm gonna leave here in like 10 minutes. If you want to come with me,
I like to dip the toe in where I'm like, I'm gonna check that out, and then if it looks sketchy, I'm like, oh no, no, I'm good.
Too late. Chainsaw Man's already got you. Goodbye.
Probably.
You're gonna have to be the one in the documentary telling what happened with us.
Yeah. And then she decided to stick her foot in the water.
Have I told you all? This is not a paranormal story. Me and my old true crime group, we used to just talk about true crime. We went to the True Crime Museum down East Alcatraz down in Gatlinburg, and we got a cabin.
Ooh.
And it was nice, and it had a hot tub, and we were all sitting in the hot tub, and we're sitting around telling stories and laughing and having fun. And I'm sitting with my back to the woods. And suddenly, my friends who are facing the woods, their faces just fall mid-sentence. And I'm like looking at them, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to turn around and there's going to be a guy with a machete.
Yeah.
So I turn around and it is a black bear. And I was like,
well been a dude with a machete.
Well, no, I was like, oh, it's just a black bear. I don't care about that. And so they all got up and got out of the hot tub. And I was just like, what? It's a black bear. Like, what's he going to do? They're skittish. And so because they got up, I was like, I guess I should probably get up too. I probably shouldn't just sit here in case the black bear does decide to maul me. And then one of my friends got really big and was like, hey. And then the black bear got scared and ran off. But I was fully just like, well, I guess I'm just going to let this black bear kill me. Whatever.
And that's like, if you want to know what it's like to be in this community, that's our first thought.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I was just like, well, then God, it's not a man with a machete, a black bear. I'm not scared of that.
Right.
Exactly.
But a gigantic mauling ability. You're like
it can happen.
Black bears are pretty skittish, though. I was like, if it was a grizzly bear, I would have been concerned. But I was like,
like, I'll take my chance. You know, I'm not looking at the bear long enough to determine the gene, what kind it is.
I think it was more so I was comfortable enough in the hot tub that I was like, I don't want to have to move.
Right, maul me. Just maul me.
I was like, I am on vacation.
That's how I die.
Go away. Or you can join me. You can sit here too. I don't care. We're chilling out in the hot tub.
See? Chilling at the hot tub.
No.
Yeah.
We had, in our group, it was, the joke was, because a lot of the investigations, especially like, there's one that's out on the coast and you have to walk through woods. And the joke, speaking of bears, was that I don't have to be the fastest. I just have to be faster than you.
Yep.
So
very true.
Which was me, because I was probably only like 5-6 years out of the military.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm still strong, but I'm not as fast as I used to be.
Right,
and they were like, Noelle's gonna win. She's gonna live.
Accurate, actually. Yeah, thank you.
That's so funny.
I could probably lift a tree if I needed to.
You know, you were lifting them tables last year. You was looking at paper.
I was not built for speed. I was built for strength. That's the Wisconsin
And I will
way.
have to say, if you were at the con last year, all I'm going to say is the stairs are absolutely compared.
Yeah, these are way easier to get up. There's like a landing space and stuff too. It's way easier to load your stuff in and out. Yeah.
No, just if you were there last year, Russ, I did have some calf muscles by the end of it, though.
That is true. Hey, it was just helping everybody get them steps in.
Yeah, I didn't want them steps. Okay.
The steps came out of nowhere, but we just embraced
I showed up with this big, huge tote because I hadn't learned how to this year. No, I have one small tote that I can carry, and everything fits in it, and my table.
Nice.
But
I have extra men's though this year, so you can make them do everything.
Yeah, I'm like, I am a broken old lady. Can you please carry me?
You're just gonna say, creep.
Yeah, Auntie Creep. He always tells me Auntie Creep. I was like, so funny.
You gotta carry your things for your Auntie Creep.
I know.
He will.
Old decrepit Miss Creep.
Yeah, use them. I will use them because I know they take care of my stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
Go ahead, Yuri.
Now, speaking of vendors, though, I think now, are you did you say that you are going to end up vending this year, or is that something you're going to have to miss out on?
I think I'm gonna have to miss out on that because my work event got rescheduled during GhoulieCon, right. So I will be there on Sunday.
We will have a QR code that we already made that is going to be plastered around with everyone's QR code on there.
Perfect.
For their links and stuff. So even if everyone is going to...
And I have that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I am so excited. I know that you're not there Saturday, so we changed it to Sunday.
Yeah, it's on Sunday now.
Because the Creepy Confidential panel that's been made is not just me being me. I also love that I'm going to have this time with you guys. And we're going to do the Phantom Focus panel.
Yes.
Paranormal's not the only thing I do, but it is my first love. And it is by far one of the things I talk about the most. Hence the classes and everything. But the Phantom Focus panel, we're going to be taking some samples from horror movies and discussing the entities within them. We'll be classifying them. Are they human? Are they not human? Are they a conscious entity, or are they just residual juice? That's what I'm stoked, is that we get to sit down and have a round table about these entities.
Very much so.
Yeah. And we've already been messaging each other about it. I'm really excited.
Yes. I love that, because I love haggling about that, what they are within the movies. Because in the movie, it's kind of up for discussion. That's the whole point. So we get to classify that, because I don't think enough people try and classify the entities.
They don't. They just go, I don't know, that was a ghost in a movie. That's cool.
This is haunted.
Yeah.
That was a ghost.
That's a ghost movie. Cool. Great.
So that's what I'm stoked for. I'm glad that you're going to be coming down on Sunday so we can do that.
I'm super excited. So yes,
it's going to be good.
Everyone has to make sure they come to the Phantom Focus panel.
Yes.
It's going to be very fun.
We're going to have so many different panels, even on Sunday.
Yes.
We might have we might have Miss Strange Talk just randomly come on a panel, because that's what we did last year. Listen, if you're in the audience, I'm just going to be honest. You might be asked to come up.
Audience participation is encouraged.
Yes.
We made Creep go up to 7 different panels.
Well, and I'll admit, I enjoyed that. It was okay, it was either, well, let's throw her in, or okay, I think she knows enough. I want her opinion on this or this, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
It was raise your hands if you have a comment. No, we already want your comment. You don't even have to raise your hand. Everybody else, raise your hand.
Yes.
Come on.
And I got to help judge the costume contest last year.
We will have a costume contest again this year, and it is a $200 cash prize.
Woo! We love them cash
Win
prizes.
some money.
Yeah. Yep.
Money,
and I think that's important too.
A cosplay parade too.
Yes.
We didn't really do that a lot last year. This year, we definitely want to focus more on the cosplay stuff. So even if you're not entered in the contest, if you don't want to be, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, you can still show off without having to be in the competition.
So we're still gonna have you on the stage, and we're gonna Just vogue it out with your costume.
You don't have to answer on this. Do we possibly have a maybe date for next year? And that's okay if the answer is to be determined.
There might or might not be venues that were being looked at that is about 10 times bigger than where we're at.
Yes. Yes.
So it's still going to be in July.
Yes. That's all I was going to ask. So that way I can block it off next year and be like, work, you are not doing this again.
Yeah, we're going to, it's probably going to be the same it's probably going to be the same weekend.
Awesome.
That's what we've been trying to make it because we are going to have it depends. Is this going to happen after? Is this going to be announced after GhoulieCon? Is this episode?
This will be before GhoulieCon.
Okay.
So we can hold on to it if we need to because we can always do more.
We're going to give some... Are you ready for some exclusive tea?
Ooh, we got some exclusive tea. GhoulieCon hasn't even happened yet and we're getting exclusive tea.
Oh, it's actually insane. We are doing our first expansion next year.
Yay!
Awesome.
To the St. Louis area. So there will be officially GhoulieCons next year.
That is amazing.
And one there because we're officially Toxic Coven Media. Actually.
Nice. Yay! That's so exciting.
Super cool.
And also, St. Louis is a really fun, weird city.
Noelle got to experience it. When you go to
it was different for someone like myself. I've been to lots of places, but I liked that it was. First of all, the city is very old, which I love. I really want to go back to some of the old cemeteries there. But the places around the town, it's so eclectic. It's so eclectic.
It really is. And we actually, another because Nick knows how much that I personally love ghosts and paranormal stuff. And Creep might be asked, and you might be asked to do a paranormal investigation of sort at the Limp.
Ooh. That's because I brought it up to them. I know it.
Hey, I don't know. But
because when I found out we were going there, that may not be true, but that might just be a happenstance. That I again research nerd, totally a research nerd. I pulled all kinds of books off the shelves in the Creepy Confidential Library, and that was a place that I read the history on and had ready. We just didn't get to go, but
that's so fun.
That place.
So he's gonna ask because he knows the owner of it, obviously. So
that would be so
what they can do if we can do like an investigation with you guys there.
I would love that.
That's the spirit portal that Mike's building or built. It's built.
Yes.
I bet you that thing would be popping.
I bet it would be going off. Yeah. I'm also. Are you bringing that with you to GhoulieCon?
I don't think so because that's his.
I was curious just because I wanted to see it, but I totally understand that. Yeah, he may not want you to bring it with him.
Right, but the project that you and I are working on in September, it will be there.
Yes, and that's why I'm like, I want to talk about that, but we'll have a meeting about that soon. Lots of fun things are happening in the next year or two.
Yes,
listen, the Paranormal Powerpuff girls, we get stuff done. This is what we do. Okay?
Yeah. We plan.
I love it.
Many other words that start with a P.
Right. Oh, alliteration. Don't get me started. Most of my titles, hence the Phantom Focus panel.
Yes.
And I was like, ooh, we can do a little M&M where it's not spelled exactly with F's, with PH's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You did name the panel. Yep. You did.
Total nerd. And that, I love the idea though of because that was my group that I formed with Shelby, another member, is girls investigating ghosts and the supernatural.
Yeah,
because I think girls, specifically, not to be a sexist comment, but there's a specific energy that when you have a group of girls versus a group of guys.
Oh yeah.
And I think we did have one gentleman with us, and that's Shelby's husband, Mr. Philip. He's fantastic, but he could hang with the energy. You got it.
You have to be able to have that energy. Yeah.
Yes, and we were different investigators because again, having that playful, open.
Mm-hmm.
A group of chicks acts different than a group of dudes.
It is.
You know,
it's 100% sleepover Ouija board energy.
Yes.
We're all having fun exploring this together. Yeah, minus the Ouija board for you, but that kind of energy of like, or like Liza Feather Stiff as a board.
I know, I played that.
Yeah.
I did. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did that too. But I was at a party. Yep. And I remember doing that in middle school.
Yeah, it was fun. It was so fun.
And that. So I think that's something that it brings. You're gonna get a different outcome on what you find and what interacts, if it's an interactive spirit. So, and I think maybe that's what happened when Alyx and I were doing a spirit talker session.
Yeah.
At GhoulieCon last year.
I do remember that.
Multi-floored spirit talker session. And we got all kinds of.
It was so fun.
You should always have, multiple kinds of evidence that's coming in. But if you're on the fly and you have that, and I thought how interactive it was. I think it was interactive because of the energy of GhoulieCon, who is walking around, what's walking around, and then you and I being able to do that back and forth.
And texting each other like, oh, I'm getting this done here. What are you getting up there? It was so fun.
Yes. And you would think that we had known each other for 20 years.
Right, exactly.
That's what's cool.
It's that sleepover energy.
Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of people did last year, because I don't think a lot of people met Ken in person yet, and I haven't met anybody yet.
Oh,
I didn't at that point. So, and it was a vibe that like everybody was just getting along.
Yeah, we had gotten to meet very briefly in person before GhoulieCon at Frogman Fest.
Oh yes,
which was only a couple months before GhoulieCon. So we had met each other like briefly in person once, which Frogman Fest is huge, and keeps getting bigger. Oh my gosh, which is great.
Oh yes, I talked about you were doing.
Yeah, I brought my recording with me, and
I
you were talking about
Hazard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super fun.
That was cool. I know. I walked up and as soon as I got there, I told my hubby, I'm like, there's this group.
Yeah.
It's called Strange Talk, and I have to find her table because we're going to be at GhoulieCon together.
Yeah, I know. It was so fun because you walked over and you were like, Strange Talk. And I was like, yes, hello?
You're like, it's me.
I'm here.
I've been told that I have that golden retriever energy.
No, but I loved it. I loved it so much because I was just like, yes.
You're correct.
I get very exuberant and energetic about things that people that have similar interests. So
no, but I'm glad you did because we were immediately like, ghosts? Let's talk about ghosts.
Ghosts? Did we?
We're friends now.
Yeah,
we just become best friends.
That is literally like because I'm such an introvert and I've been told that I'm aloof and I don't mean to be because that all goes out the window if someone says anything that I'm interested in the same thing. I'm like, what? We're gonna talk about this forever now? We're best friends now? What?
You're like, finally? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to say anything until you're like paranormal. And I'm like, what? What? What are we talking
literally about? Oh, you like anything spooky? Okay.
Yeah, okay. We're in. We're good.
Yeah, let's be friends.
Yes.
And I think that's what's so fun about GhoulieCon.
Yeah.
Was that I am not of the horror movie community, let's say. Like I don't do that what they do, what you guys do. And I was able to just jump in. I had a booth there. I had my merch and some paranormal trinkets with me. And it's such a crazy fun weekend. You talk to so many people about so many different things. And before you know it, you are in banter about horror movies or you're in banter about the paranormal.
Or all of the above.
Yeah, exactly. All of the above. And that was like how I met Nick and Yurdi of Toxic Icon. It wasn't even paranormal related. I was sitting at my booth. I was watching a panel and they were sitting in front of me and Nick had a Fit for a King t-shirt on, which is a band. And I was like, because I'm such a music music nerd. I just walked up to him and was like, hey, I like your shirt. And before you know it, I think we had like a 20-25 minute conversation.
That's what you saw all around is because they're scare actors and Creep herself, Miss Bubbles.
Wow, that's only one character. Yeah.
No, but the way you photoshopped her on my window, when I was hollering. That was the funniest thing.
Did she tell you about what I did, Alex?
No, but this sounds hilarious.
This is just a candid conversation, but it is related to horror content.
Yeah.
The queen of the ghoulies does not like clowns.
I don't like clowns at all.
That's her line. We were talking about lines earlier. And I, unfortunately, between being raised with brothers and being in the military, I have learned you never, ever, ever give away what you're afraid of or what you don't like.
My brother was also terrified of clowns. That's why I was looking around, because I'm like, there's probably several in this room. Okay, none of them are visible. We're safe.
Exactly. and then it just becomes almost a love language, if you will, to control a bit and to have that. So she's sitting in her new cute little, living room by herself with that lighting and everything. And then all of a sudden, it I don't know how it kicked off, but it became Yurdy was sharing pictures of a clown mask that he has. Yeah, he has a little red nose, and it's terrifying. And then she shared of a particular character that is like her nemesis. That's it. Joanna does not like this. Not that one. And I had my face, which is I call her Bubbles, and she's a crazy clown, but she's not an ordinary look. And then I realized that I could Photoshop she has if she's sitting looking here, there's a door here with one of those little windows above the door.
Yeah, it's like a bay window.
And exactly. And I Photoshopped and shrank my Bubbles head and Yurdy's clown character, Red Nose, into the window so that they were looking down on her as she was in her little mood lit living room. And so then I was like, well, I gotta take it one way further.
I was like, you better say the other one you said.
So then again, if you're looking this way in her space, you can tell there's like a wall, and you can go around it, almost like a labyrinth, right?
Yeah,
get around it. And I looked up the picture of that particular character, Photoshopped him, cropped him, and so it looked like he was looking around the corner.
Oh my god!
And I could do this really quickly. I was just on it.
Zipping through. Yeah.
And I was tormenting her. So there's pictures, and you just see Bubbles and Red Nose in the corner.
We need to send them in our chat, because
I'll see if I can go back and find them, because oh my gosh,
that's amazing.
And I couldn't help myself. Just couldn't help myself.
Sometimes you just have to use your Photoshop powers for evil. It's just how it goes.
I love Canva for that very reason. That took me like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
it was really so quick. But
okay.
Yeah. All right. My hubby does not like Mr. Creep. Does not like the characters that I create. He doesn't like the creepy, scary. He doesn't like it. I don't think he doesn't like the imagery or whatever. And the Bubbles, I had been in my office, and I found a picture of some other like pretty makeup, and I morphed it into what I wanted to. Yeah. And all of a sudden I popped outside, and I have like bloody mouth, like I'm smiling, and it's just covered in coagulated blood and eyes, and he was like gross. He hates it. It's so strange though, because I consider myself pretty light and bubbly. Yeah. And yet I am into these super dark characters.
We are united by a singular thing. Yeah.
And we also will have a scare actor class.
Ooh, that's fun.
More than likely, Auntie Creep, they're going to ask you to probably join in, because I know them. So don't be surprised.
I know. At some point, I'm going to have to be at my table to show everybody.
We actually, GhoulieCon has actually been created just to hang out with Creep. And
what if we just bring the panel to your table?
Yes.
Well, then we could do a live Zener card session.
Yeah.
At my table.
Yeah.
So, I mean, technically, we could make your panel. We could make our panel on the stage. On the main stage. Things could be done.
That's part of it too. So not to get told, I am packed with things for ghoulies to come and do.
I'm going to be at your table touching everything. I am so excited.
Yes, I have in my college. The whole thing is an interactive touch table.
Yes.
On one end, you can be a part of the stone tape theory experiment.
Mm-hmm.
So for those people that are in the paranormal world, you might understand the stone tape theory isn't necessarily something that is considered concrete, but I am testing the theory of people walking, touching, and having a part of it. And that is that some objects, crystals, and metals hold on to certain memories so they can be recalled and create residual hauntings, basically. So I have some old objects, or I have the Zener cards, again, movie related. If you've ever seen Ghostbusters in the very beginning when Venkman is torturing this poor young man and this cute young woman, he holds up the cards and they're supposed to test their ESP abilities for what's on the other side. Yep, I'm going to have those at the table. And then I have the trigger objects from Northern State Hospital. Again, they were there last year. And those will be showing live readouts of potential entities or residual entities or, it's talking to it. So, like I said, you're going to have a whole paranormal table. And the table's going to change every year if I come back. So this year,
it's true.
All paranormal.
You and Strange Talk can't not come back.
It's true. And that's why I was like, are you doing it next year? Because I want to just block that off to just be like, work? No, sorry, you can't need anything from me next year.
Yeah,
we're never going to not. We were looking at Megacorp Pavilion for next year.
That I'm stoked. Again, this is such a step up for my interaction personally with GhoulieCon this year that it's become like my Thanksgiving, lead up to it. All the things I get to have.
That's what we wanted. We wanted to feel like, I know all of us were into the spooky before, but it's like the 90s when it was Halloween day at school and we all were passing out candy.
Yes.
And we were all just so happy to be with our people.
Oh my gosh.
Costumes. That is the vibe.
That's exactly what it is.
That I want people when they come in to be like, I'm home. I can talk to anybody in here.
It's got that spark of energy in the air of just it's going to be fun tonight.
I enjoyed last year also. I think I heard you say there's going to be another kind of gothic clothes fashion show. Yeah. Is that happening again?
Yes,
that is going to be at the Hexcellence Awards. Goth Hippie Fashion Boutique. We are going to do another fashion show. And then we kind of stepped it up a little bit because I also think that the fashion of this community does not get talked about enough. I freaking love the fashion of it. But on Sunday, we are going to have a alternative drag show.
Nice.
So you get to see that, and it's professional drag queens.
Bring your dollars.
Yep.
Bring your doll hairs. Bring them. Yep. And there might be some blood. There might be some chains. I don't know. They choreograph everything themselves, and they just come in and show.
Yep.
So
that's awesome.
I love that.
Also,
you have that performance energy where you can just pop into a character, and that's what whatever's around, they're gonna get whatever they're gonna give that night.
And we also our ceremony. We also are gonna have a live performance by Mr. Yurdy G himself.
Nice. Fantastic.
So
I just love that you are giving everybody an outlet too of having all of these costumes that they maybe don't always have somewhere else to wear. Where it's here you go. Here's where you wear it to. Here's why
we're encouraging. We want you to feel like if you're not comfortable anywhere else, just be comfortable here.
Exactly.
Because I'm going to go around and just say, yes, girl.
Yes.
For everybody.
And that's also why I want to block it off next year, because I want to actually be able to dress up and stuff next year. Because it's hard to dress up when you're vending,
Yes. You were Daphne.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, at Scarefest. I was like, wait, did I dress up at GhoulieCon? I did do Daphne at Scarefest.
I recognized you because I was like, my friend, even though she's in a wing.
You were one of the only people who recognized me because everyone was just like, red hair, what?
I love that.
It was a wig, obviously. My hair is not that long.
But
I enjoy that part. Like you said, it's an avenue for someone like myself.
Yeah.
I am a budget money nerd by day. I go to a quiet job, and I don't. It's quiet. Although people do know I am weird by what's in my little area.
Same. I tried to hide it, but it did not work.
Yeah, But now they're interested in it. Now they want to know about my podcast, and I get to have something on the board, and I get to, and they love my Halloween characters. They're like, you better be doing this Halloween.
That's fun.
I won last year.
Yeah.
And that was the first time finance had ever won anything.
Yes.
in the Halloween department. I was like, oh, okay.
Everyone at my job doesn't dress up for Halloween. They always say they're gonna, and they never do. So.
Oh no.
They know I'm weird, and they're supportive of that, but they are sometimes like, can you please stop talking about Bigfoot? And I'm like, no.
No. The answer is no.
The answer is no.
About it, though. There's like so much. Yeah. That's why we want people to not stop talking from the time they come in to the time they leave about anything that they need to, anything that they want.
If you need info dump about Bigfoot for 3 hours, have at it.
Right.
Just go ahead.
And I enjoyed that too.
Yeah.
Is that just GhoulieCon goers, ghoulies, if you will?
Yes.
I mean, they come up to my area, and we just start talking about the paranormal.
Oh yeah.
Just a candid conversation, asking questions. Well, what's this do? How does this go? What's the craziest place you've been? Complete strangers.
Yeah, it's great.
I feel I've been to some conventions now, and not to bash how those are. I just feel like that intimate connection is like not. It's hard to do that when you're at the level of some of these cons.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Or the cons are so busy, and they don't give like maybe like some of the like the authors, like James Willis.
Yeah.
He's an author, and he's at Frogman Festival. He usually does the keynote speaker there.
Yeah.
He's like, his table is so busy you can't even
right. Yeah.
He's a super cool guy.
Yeah.
I go to his talks. He's come to local around where I live, like library. He does library lectures too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I miss that part where
just getting to interact. Yeah.
You can't interact. You just gotta walk around, maybe buy a sticker, and then you leave. Like, no, I want people to come.
Yeah.
That's why I'll give Frogman Fest. I'm so glad it's growing, but I'm also like, it is like at such the perfect size right now where you can still talk to people. Because I love Scarefest, but it is so hard to talk to anybody there because it's just long lines everywhere.
And you have like your celebrities that they want to meet and everything like that. And that's why, like, for us, we really try to do the emphasis on the panels.
Yes.
To have those
yes.
Because we can just do like a movie panel or, nothing bashing if they are doing that. But I think that that's such a big thing that we want to curate each year is, okay, how can we make sure that the people that are coming and the vendors and all the special guests, like, how can they be highlighted, not necessarily just on the floor, but on the panels?
Yes. Of not only, this gives you a reason to go stop by the booth because you saw them in this panel. So now if you've got questions, go over there and talk to them. And that was actually, after the panel I did at Frogman Fest, I actually got approached by someone, and this was the coolest thing. I was so excited about this. Someone walked up and was like, I am writing a speculative fiction novel right now.
Ooh.
And I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to give away what I'm writing about, but it's basically about a group of friends who have a paranormal radio show. And so they were like, can I ask you some questions about that? Because like, I just want to make sure I get this right. I went, wow, I'm so glad that you're here because obviously this is exactly. And also I want to read your book now. So regardless, I would like to read your book.
Because I am also having a paranormal show. So yes.
Yeah. And if I hadn't done that panel, I don't know if that person would have ended up finding her booth or not. Who knows? Like that's the cool thing about panels is like, hey, I got some really good information about this. I'm going to go find you afterwards and ask you some more questions about that because we ran out of time.
Because
I love panels.
I love
going to panels.
Yes, same.
We are going to have an author one going on about how they do villains. We just have it. It's getting like done now, so we'll announce that here. One thing about cons is things will get switched the day of if we need to. That's just
you got to be able to roll with the punches. You got to go with the flow with it.
But
by the time people are hearing this, maybe it'll be announced. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because I'm going to have this be next week's episode so we can promote it.
Right? And I think if that little bit's released and then another little bit's released, it just keeps you in that anticipatory state, if you will.
Yes.
Where you're already excited and then they announce another little cracker crumb, and now it's even more exciting. So you are leading up to it the whole time. I love that.
Yeah,
that's what that's what we've been trying to do, and then we also are trying to. Do you guys like Halloween Horror Nights?
Like
down in Orlando?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I've never.
Yeah.
That's what we're really into that too, because obviously Nick and Yuri are the scare actors, and I've been going to haunted houses since I could walk.
Same. So, I love them.
I love haunted houses. So we have that HHN panel, and we have like house announcements and everything. So we're going to be talking about that too. If anybody likes HHN and that, because that is still like, to me, that's still part of the horror community.
Part of it, yeah.
It is. Oh yeah, it's just live horror.
Yeah,
instead of like watching a movie. No, you're going to live it for the next 30 minutes. You know,
yes.
I love
Why
that.
Why we want to? There might be something wrong with me, but it's okay. It's fun.
Good to make sure that your fear system is working properly every so often.
It's just controlled chaos a little bit. And sometimes when your life is already chaotic, you just want to be controlled in it just for like 12 hours. That's all.
Right. Well, and what I mentioned in the like how to survive a cryptid encounter panel too was like, if you want to know how you're going to react in a stressful situation, you kind of have to put yourself through stressful situations to figure out how you react to see if you need to change how you react.
It's like the military.
Uh-huh.
Exactly what it is.
Yep.
You have to keep putting you in that stressful situation until you're finally at a state where you can handle it.
Yep. And you can make the right call even if you are scared out of your mind.
Exactly.
And from like when I go through haunted houses, it's from someone who's been a haunt actor, it kind of takes some things out of it for you. I think but the jump scares are what gets me every time.
Oh yeah.
But I'm also like, oh, they missed an opportunity there. I could have had a jump scare. So it's
you're
hard.
Critiquing while you're also like,
I was like, oh, missed opportunity. Should have been a dead body. Should have been.
Where's the blood?
Yeah, and so that's hard to turn off.
We all need to go through a haunted house together at some point.
We need to.
I agree.
Come to the darkness this year, down in St. Louis. It's all three of us. The Paranormal Powerpuff Girls has to go down there.
Yes,
we really do.
That one's super satanic looking though, in my opinion.
There's some rooms, because I did ask them about that, because I don't like clowns at all.
You have to double check that there's no clowns.
I also don't like I'm not gonna say I don't like it, but the terror, the possession, and the church specifically.
I don't like the religious crossing, and I think I don't. People are like, oh, it's because if you say you're a Christian or whatever. I don't think that's really what it's about. I just don't.
I just
believe.
I just don't. I believe in it a lot. I believe that can happen. So it's definitely like a reality that I don't want to have.
You don't want to try to manifest that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he said there's just a couple rooms. He did say that there's a church scene at the bottom. I said, oh,
creepy nuns.
So we might just have to run through one. But
you can just shield your eyes, and I will lead you through while going, oh no, oh no.
I'll just bring little baby Jesuses and hand them out.
we gonna start singing some Kirk Franklin together. It's okay. It's okay.
There's tons of them, and that I being also around this crowd has rekindled my love for the haunt community and haunt houses, because I love the behind the scenes. It's like my favorite part to watch.
It's so fun.
Yeah. I'm like, how did they get there? What's this character? I spoke with Nick and Yuri about how they built theirs and loved the outlook of it and the whole thing. I was like,
there might be characters when he performs. I don't know if Father Jerome is coming. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe he'll see Madam Creep and be inspired.
Maybe he'll ask you to come on stage. I don't know. You don't know with him. I have no idea what he's going to
say. Madam Creep is very demure. So
we're gonna be like, no, ma'am. I will not.
Quiet. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what the eyeballs say.
God. So just know if you come here, this is just going to be a crazy experience. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen from beginning to end.
Just this hour of us talking is already like just a small portion of a distilled bit of what the weekend will be like. It will be this conversation happening, but like all around you in different forms.
You will hear the weirdest things.
You will.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In the best way possible.
Good weird.
Yeah.
Good weird.
You will just hear people talk about the most random stuff.
Yes, but that's what's fun. I just love listening to people digesting, like getting into a what is that, like a, not really a like an argument, but that back and forth.
Like a banter, debate.
Yeah. Like a debate. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. That banter, that debate. Breaking down a horror movie almost like how you would break down a book in English lit.
Yeah.
Well, I think in this one, the director was actually trying to say, I was shocked.
The film school nerd in me is like, yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, I am not an English nerd. You know, I'm a science person. And I was like, they were all the hidden messages and what they were trying to say. And it wasn't even necessarily about the construction of the movie. It was all the inner weird workings of it. Just groups of people having conversations about this. Yeah. I loved it.
It's super fun.
I'd never seen that before.
It's super fun.
Last year, it was something special. I'm not going to lie. I'm just really glad that a lot of people are coming this year and we have people returning like you guys.
Yay. Yeah, I'm so excited.
For sure.
We're at the top of the hour, so let's give people those dates again so they know when to join us for GhoulieCon. It is July 11th through 13th, unless you want to join for the bar crawl, which is on the 10th. What is your website again, where everyone can find that wonderful information?
GhoulieCon.com.
GhoulieCon. Simple, easy, love it.
To the point. Yep.
I mostly just didn't want to have to say GhoulieCon.com because I knew I was going to flub it.
If you just search GhoulieCon on Instagram, social media, anything, you will see all of our crazy faces.
Yes, and you all know where to find Mrs. Creep as well, but Creepy Confidential on all of the social medias.
Very true. Yeah, and creepyconfidential.com.
Creepyconfidential.com.
GhoulieCon is also on the events page for us. It'll take you right over to GhoulieCon in case you're already following me and you can't find it.
Yes.
My events page will take you right to GhoulieCon.
Oh, you reminded me I should probably make an events page and add that on there because I forgot to update my links.
Well, you both are linked on our website too.
Yes. Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all so much for talking with me about GhoulieCon. And I'm just, we've got even like less time now. Like it's not long.
I know. Nick likes to give countdowns. And
actually, when this airs, it will literally be a week before GhoulieCon.
Oh,
yeah.
Yay! Countdown to GhoulieCon.
Okay.
Okay, no. We're not there yet. You still got more time than that.
Right.
Just freak out. That's what it is at this point, but yeah.
No, you're good. Everything's going to go smoothly. It's going to be so much fun, and we will see everybody there.
Yes.
So we'll go ahead and sign off for the night.
Creepy Confidential's page on our table.
Yes. Thank you all so much again. And with that, we'll say good night and good luck.
Ta-ta.